We tell everyone, the best way to defend is to plant both feet firmly, step in, stay steady, then find the contact point, close your eyes and move forward, apply the force to collide with the ball. Look at this takeoff point. I've looped it high enough. See how much spin I've generated, and it still lands on the table. First, let me address some common issues everyone has. Many people stand too upright. If you stand straight, you can't defend well, because defending involves our center of gravity. How do we control our center of gravity? We use our legs. If your legs aren't bent, even if you lean your upper body forward, it's useless. The upper body doesn't help. It can't generate power. So bend both legs. Once you're bent, you can adjust forward and backward, or up and down. This way, you can store energy and use footwork to move anytime, moving your center of gravity along with you. To find the ball, the demand for center of gravity is higher. Standing straight makes it hard to defend. We need to bend both legs and store some energy, then lean the center of gravity slightly forward. We must use this center of gravity to defend, because once I have this center of gravity, my whole body's power feels concentrated. Like everything is gathered together. Your power is focused here. You can better control your hand, using the center of gravity to guide your hand, and your feet follow the center to find the position. This makes defending easier. The center of gravity must lean forward, and you need to raise your hand. Keep it around chin level. With the center of gravity lowered, the position of the racket head should be around the chin. If the ball is low, we adjust with the center of gravity, keeping the hand in this position while moving forward. Hold it up, not by lifting the shoulder or raising the upper arm, but by lifting the entire forearm, controlled by the center of gravity. This motion is similar to your drive. Feed me a slow loop, similar to the drive motion. The basic drive is like this. Defending is actually the same motion, using a large angle racket face to directly collide with the ball, not primarily rushing. First is the center of gravity. Legs slightly bent, center of gravity leaning forward, and the entire hand with the racket head at chin level. Look at my hand. I lift it like this. Then use the center of gravity to find the ball and collide forward. How G, what's your hitting timing when defending? Same timing. Late in the rising phase. Just before the peak, not at the highest point. Don't let it reach the peak. Otherwise, it's better to wait for the descent. I think. There are several contact timing for defending. Let me break it down for you. First is the takeoff point. The takeoff point is easier. This is the takeoff point. During matches, due to positioning or mentality, we usually defend at the point how G mentioned late rising phase, because as long as the ball is rising, if you direct it forward and downward, you can borrow its force if it reaches the peak. That's the hardest point to defend. Never defend at the peak. It's better to let it drop slightly, or defend late in the rising phase before the peak, or at the takeoff point. These are all viable. But which is easiest? For amateur players, without strong adjustments or deep understanding of spin, the takeoff point is the easiest to defend. Master the rhythm. Control your racket angle. Keep your wrist firm. And direct your swing properly. No unnecessary movements. And the ball will likely land on the table. Let me demonstrate again. Stand close. This is the first point. Beginners should practice the takeoff point. Sync with the ball. It's the simplest. All beginners can practice this. As the ball approaches, prepare your hand early. Store some energy. Once it bounces, execute immediately. For example, this distance. Hear the bounce tap, then strike. Perfect rhythm. The ball hasn't bounced yet, but you're already prepared. Tap, it bounces, you strike. Tap, you strike. This creates the rhythm. Tap, 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 tap. The first tap is the ball hitting your side. The second tap is your paddle contact. See if you can match this rhythm. Watch. As the ball comes, I'm already preparing. The moment it bounces, I strike. Another crucial point in defense. Your paddle should be slightly higher than the ball, because you're defending against topspin, not backspin. If your paddle is lower than the ball, you might direct it forward, but the ball already has spin. With your paddle lower, look, ball here, paddle here. Your motion naturally goes upward. The ball's already rising, and you're adding upward force. How can you possibly bring it down? As I've said before, the initial contact angle determines the trajectory. If I contact at this angle, the ball will naturally go upward. Add the heavy topspin, and of course it flies. But if my paddle is higher, and I contact with slight downward angle, then I can flatten the trajectory. Many players are afraid to lift their paddle high, especially recreational players. They think, won't this make the ball hit my own table? Remember, the ball has spin. Without spin, this motion might make it hit your side. But against incoming topspin, this action propels it forward. Watch. Just remember, tap tap. Brother Hao, give me an extra spinny shot. Watch carefully. I just defended Chen Hao's normal spin. Now try an extreme one. I'm still contacting forward down, but it flies. See? It's gone. My motion is forward the whole time, yet it still flies. Solution. At contact, add more forward downward force, almost like a knocking motion. This brings the ball down. Don't just touch it and freeze. That makes it fly. After contact, keep pressing forward down to pin the ball. Only stop after it lands. That's successful defense. Observe my paddle angle carefully. Relative to the ball, notice my paddle height. I've been defending at late rising phase, but mid or late works, doesn't matter. Another insight. You can angle more downward. This is slow loop. See how high his shot goes? Does that affect me? No. I'm defending this contact point, this trajectory. Its height doesn't matter. We still collide here. So does his high loop matter? Not at all. I control my contact. Watch, even extreme spin can be defended. It's all about this moment. So when defending, ignore their shot height. Don't let your center chase the ball. No leaning back, no shrugging common mistakes, no retreating, do any of these three, and you'll fail the defense. By joining my membership, you can watch more than 10 videos in advance and access 30 professional tutorial videos by Fangbo. I will continue to update a members-only video every week. These videos cover everything from beginner basics to advanced techniques,
because it's possible for him to push it to your forehand area,
ensuring you'll find the skills you need. The cost ranges from $1 to $3, depending on your region. Thank you all for your support.